Alright, my amazing cuties, guess what just dropped? We've got a massive wave of fresh info about the upcoming banner lineups, including some brand new faces that I know you've all been waiting for. It's been a little while since our last banner roadmap chat, and honestly, the amount of new stuff we have to dive into is insane. So, buckle up because today we're going to be breaking down the updated banner roadmap from version 5.7 all the way through 6.2. We're talking new character details, all the juicy changes, whispers about harbingers and Varka, expected reruns, and of course, some of your own Arlecchino speculation, because who doesn't love a good theory? Now you know the drill, right? Grab your favorite snack, make yourselves comfy, and stick around until the very end because we've got a lot to unpack. Let's get right into it, starting with the new character lineup for version 5.7. Just like in 5.6, it looks like we're getting a dynamic duo in 5.7, one 5-star and one 4-star. And let's be real, we all knew SKIRK was coming as the 5-star for 5.7. This whole patch feels like the moment we've all been holding our breath for. She's expected to be a cryo 5-star DPS, and it sounds like she'll really shine in teams that focus on cryo and hydro reactions to maximize her damage. The downside? It seems like Hoyoverse has really tied her to freeze compositions, which is a bit of a bummer, and I know a lot of you feel the same way. But hey, what can we do? We'll just have to make the best of it. Now, for the other character, I've been saying she'd likely arrive alongside SKIRK, and it looks like Hoyoverse might have been listening. Dahlia, who we just got a glimpse of in the 5.6 special program, is confirmed as our Hydro 4-star for 5.7. Her kit seems to focus on boosting attack speed, though her synergy with SKIRK appears minimal for now. That could always change in the future, but I wouldn't hold your breath just yet. These two being confirmed together comes from reliable sources like Seal, who has a fantastic track record in our community, so this info is pretty solid. What are your initial thoughts on SKIRK and Dahlia? Are you still locked in to pull for SKIRK, or are you maybe planning to save your primo gems? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's switch gears and talk about potential reruns in version 5.7. Looking at Genshin's recent patterns, it seems like they've started rerunning characters from Natlan. So, based on that, we might see another Natlan character rerun in 5.7. We know Kinich is getting his rerun in 5.6, so it's possible his partner Mualani, who debuted way back in 5.0, could be next in line for 5.7. Now, Hoyoverse doesn't always stick to this exact logic, but it definitely makes sense to us. So we might also see Chaska make a return. It feels like one of these two is pretty likely if they continue this pattern. And what about the Archon rerun? Do I even need to say it? I've been mentioning this since way back in 5.3. If you're still in the dark, don't worry. I got you. It's none other than Mavuika, our fiery pyro Archon, and currently the only pyro character hailing from Natlan. And hey, someone in the comments brought up a really interesting point. Have you ever stopped to think about how Mavuika is the only pyro character from the nation of Pyro? That's kind of mind-blowing. Now, for the last potential rerun in 5.7, my bet is on Emily. We just had the Inazuma Chronicle Wish banner, and I mentioned that we'd likely see another Chronicle banner in 5.7 or later. But Hoyoverse surprised us with one in 5.6, which is great because it helps us pull for SKIRK more easily. So, with no Inazuma characters left for a rerun in the near future, Emily might just get her first rerun here. But remember, this is just my speculation. So, that's the scoop on version 5.7. Let me know your thoughts on this patch down below. Now, let's peek into the mysterious realm of version 5.8. Honestly, information is pretty scarce right now. All the shadowed characters that Genshin teased on their official accounts have already been revealed, and most of them have been released. The only ones left are SKIRK and Dahlia, and they're dropping in 5.7. So as of now, we don't have any reliable information about new characters for 5.8. However, as for rerun speculation for 5.8, as I said earlier, it's highly likely we'll get another character rerun from the Natlan region, depending on who gets their rerun in 5.7, whether it's Mualani or Chaska. The other one could very well appear in 5.8. Or there's also a chance we might see a Satali rerun, which I personally would love, even though my Tundra Granny is already a key member of my team. I'd definitely consider pulling for her constellations if the opportunity arises, depending on the new characters we get in the future. Aside from that, we've seen Hoyoverse unexpectedly give us another Raiden Shogun rerun in 5.6, even though she had a banner at the very beginning of the 5.0 cycle. This marks the first time, at least in my experience playing Genshin, that an Archon has had 2 reruns within a single region's lifespan. This could hint that they might start rerunning other Archons more frequently. So there's a possibility we could see another Archon rerun in 5.8 as well. And guess what? We're also expecting a limited-time summer event, right? And if Hoyoverse decides to feature a popular Archon in that event, they could very well get a rerun alongside it. Just imagine Farina in a summer event with an exclusive summer outfit. Okay, that's next-level wishful thinking on my part, but hey, it's not entirely impossible. Or maybe another Archon could be featured. So, yeah, this is heavy speculation, so take it with a massive grain of salt. That's all the info we have on version 5.8 for now. Possible new characters and reruns. Now let's jump straight into the icy north of the Nordkrai region, or version 6.0 to 6.2. We're finally entering the territory of the Cryo Archon, even if it's not the main city itself, which means we should see some new characters and a new harbinger make their debut in this region. Many sources have claimed that we'll get a playable harbinger during the Nordkrai arc. First, let's take a look at the 6.0 new character info. Well, we also have info that Varka's in-game model name is present in the game files, and he even has a voice line in an upcoming version quest. We've been hearing rumors from various sources that he will become playable in a future version. So, if he doesn't become playable during the Natlan arc, there's a strong possibility he'll finally be playable in Nordkrai. Well, now let's discuss the harbinger who could possibly be in the Nordkrai region. I won't delve too deep into this since I've mentioned it many times before, but data miners have consistently suggested that the next playable harbinger will be Columbina. So, I'm going to stick with that. I genuinely believe she's going to be one of the most highly anticipated characters when she finally gets released. I know a lot of you feel the same way. Let me know your opinion on that. And lastly, for the reruns, there's no info on that. As I mentioned before, Archon reruns should start, and we should get an Archon rerun at the start of Nordkrai. So these are all the info so far we have about the future Nordkrai region. I'm really excited for the next region since we are finally entering Cryo Archon territory, even if it's not the main city. So comment below which character you're going to for in the future version. So yeah, that's all in this video. Thanks for watching and peace out.